So, which oxide is amphoteric? We should know in our O-level syllabus that zinc and aluminum, they form amphot. At least you should know these two. But there are other elements also they form amphoteric oxide. But for you, you must know at least these two elements. But there are elements like tin oxide also amphoteric oxide, lead oxide also amphoteric. But for your syllabus, you should know only two elements, zinc and aluminum. So aluminum oxide is amphoteric. Okay. Now, um, four gas jars, each contain of the gases ammonia, chlorine, hydrogen chloride means HCl gas, and oxygen. Four gases are there. Strip of damp blue litmus paper and a strip of damp red litmus paper placed in it. In which gas jar both blue and damp change the color? Remember, ammonia is the only alkaline gas in your syllabus which turns damp red to blue. Red to blue. Hydrogen chloride means acidic. It is acidic. It will turn blue to red. So A wrong, C wrong. So eliminate the wrong options first. Oxygen is neutral, so it will not change any color of litmus. So answer is B. So chlorine is a bleaching gas. So it bleaches the color. Okay, whether it is red or blue, it bleaches. So B is the answer. Yes. How can a pure sample of barium sulfate? First, this question is about salt. You must know about the solubility of salt. If you don't know the solubility of salt, you cannot attempt this question. From okay. So just solve it. But unexpectedly, what you studied in your syllabus, they have given a different way to prepare insoluble salt. In your syllabus, insoluble salt, barium sulfate is insoluble, are prepared by filtration, by precipitation, and then followed by filtration. But this is little different question. They gave you barium carbonate, which is also insoluble. Okay. So carbonate should react with acid first to form barium ion free, and then we can add some sulfate from any compound containing sulfate. Dissolve it in hydrochloric acid and dilute sulfuric acid. Add dilute sulfuric acid, filter and crystallize. Uh, we don't crystallize insoluble salt. Write down. Crystallization is for soluble salt. Okay. Dissolve in water, wrong. Barium carbonate is insoluble. All carbonate insoluble except carbonate of group 1 and sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate are soluble, and ammonium carbonate are soluble. So barium carbonate insoluble. So D wrong. Dissolve in water wrong because barium carbonate is not soluble. A is wrong because it's not crystallization, we don't use. So answer will be B. Dissolve in hydrochloric acid, so the barium carbonate will form barium chloride, and then you add sulfuric acid. So barium chloride plus sulfuric acid, you form barium sulfate, PPT. So wash this PPT, you will get barium sulfate. Filter and wash. Number 4. Which statement is not correct? I asked my student, when not is given in bold, first step you have to circle that. Okay. So not, so that you should keep in mind it is not. Uh, Energy released when liquid changes to solid. Yes, it happens because water molecule has more energy. And the solid has less energy. The energy is released. So it is correct sentence, but they say not correct. So it's wrong. Particle move faster in gaseous state than in liquid state. Yes, but it says not correct. So it's wrong. Carbon atoms in gaseous methane are further apart than those in solid diamond. Solid diamond is like this. In diamond, each carbon atom is bonded very closely with the other four carbon atoms in diamond to form a giant network of covalent bond. While in methane, one carbon is here, one carbon is here. Gaseous form one carbon very far from each other. So this is also correct, but examiner says not correct. This is the answer, obviously, but let's see what's there. Is a large decrease in volume of a solid metal when pressure is applied to it. Yes, it is not correct. Why not correct? Because in solid, when you apply pressure, so there is not large decrease, either no effect or minimum metal or negligible effect. Okay, when you suppose on iron you apply pressure, so do you think that large decrease in the volume? No, you cannot even apply too much pressure on solid, so it's not correct. The symbols for the two ions are shown. Keep in mind, this is the proton number. This is proton. 11 is proton. And plus charge means 10 electron. 1 electron is lost. Here, minus charge means 1 electron is gained. 10 electron. Okay. So the fluoride contain more electron. Wrong. Both have same number of electrons. The sodium ion contain more neutron. Let's do the neutron. 21 minus 11 is 12, is 10. 10 neutron. Here 19 minus 9 is equal to 10 neutron. B also wrong. The two ions contain the same number of electrons as each other. Yes, that's the answer. 10 electron, 10 electron. D, the two ions contain the same number of proton. Wrong. 9 proton, 11 proton. C is the answer. Again, the statement is not correct, which is not correct. Not means circle it. Okay. So in dot and cross, all the electrons must be shown. So A is correct, but the examiner says not correct means wrong. C is carbon dioxide, and it is correct because oxygen has 6 electron. So you can say B is the answer is easier because chlorine is in group 7. Group 7 means you have to show the valence electron of attach of all the atoms also. So B is the answer. D is also correct because it is methane. So not correct. So HCl, because the valence electrons of chlorine are not shown. Chlorine is in group 7. One electron is involved in bonding. 6 electrons are left. Non-bonding electrons we have to show. Non-bonding electrons. Non-bonding electrons. Number 7. Which statement shows that graphite and diamond are different forms of element carbon? Both have molecular structure. No, it does not mean that they are the same element. Same element means they have, if they react, they should have, uh, when they chemically, they are same, and physically they may be different. Okay. Okay, G. First, let's eliminate the wrong answer. Graphite and diamond have different melting point. Wrong elements may have different melting point. Graphite conduct electricity while diamond does not. No. Elements may have different physical properties. One element, like in group 4, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. They have different physical property. Carbon diamond does not conduct electricity. Okay, tin and lead are metals. So B will be the answer, but let's see what's B. Complete combustion of equal masses of graphite and diamond, equal masses of carbon dioxide are produced. It means when you burn carbon, so whether it is graphite or diamond, they will form the same mole or same mass of carbon dioxide. Yes, because the equation says 1 mole carbon form 1 mole carbon dioxide. Okay, so chemical properties is for the element is same. Similar. Okay, number 8. In order to form a compound with oxygen, an atom of group 2 element you must know that group 2 are metals and they form ionic bond. They lose electron, lose 2 electron because group 2. Achha. So which is the correct? So suppose magnesium, oxygen. So they lose 2 electron to oxygen. Oxygen is in group 6, so oxygen gains 2 electron. Okay. So which one is the correct answer? A. Transfer 2 electrons to form oxygen. 9. What happens to the copper wire? Nothing happens. Electrons move along the wire to the negative terminal, positive ions. Positive ions? It's wrong. Positive ions are not there. Electrons move along the wire to the negative terminal. Achha ji. And then the next one is electrons move along the wire to the positive. Sorry, this is correct. Positive ions stay in the position in the metals, but electron move to the wire to the positive terminal. That should be the answer. Okay, electron move along the wire to the positive, but this is wrong. Positive ions do not move. Positive ions stay in this position. This part is correct, but this part is wrong. So electron move to the positive terminal. Electron move along the wire to the positive terminal. This part is correct, but the second statement is wrong. Positive ion move to the negative terminal. This is wrong. Third, electron move along the wire to the positive terminal. Yes. Positive ions stay same. Yes. Positive ions in the metal do not move. Negative ions move along the wire. Wrong. There is no negative ions. Okay. Number 10. Which usage of sulfuric acid is correct? As a bleach, sulfuric acid is not used as to bleach. This sulfur dioxide is used. Food preservative, we use sulfur dioxide, not sulfuric acid. As a raw material in the detergent, yes. Okay. So sulfuric acid as a fertilizer is not used, but sulfuric acid is used to make self fertilizer. So uh, you can say is a raw material to make some fertilizers, some like ammonium sulfate. So, but three and four are, there's no option of three and four, so only three is correct. But sulfuric acid itself is not used as fertilizer, okay? Because it's not, is a strong acid. Three only. 11. It's about periodic table. So 11 is about periodic table. Read the question. Group 1 metal. Group 1 metal uh, form compounds with group 7 halogen. The compound formed are ionic. Because group 1 metals in your syllabus will form ionic bond. Okay. Okay. So covalent wrong, covalent wrong. Eliminate the wrong option. Group 1 compounds all are, if they are binary compounds of group 1 with halogen, they are all are soluble in water, like sodium chloride, lithium chloride, वगैरह. So insoluble is wrong. Insoluble wrong. So the option is D. Group 1 compounds are soluble. Okay. Well, P is the only substance formed when two volume of ammonia reacts with one volume of carbon dioxide. Listen, for gases, volume also means mole. One volume of carbon dioxide. So how will you do this question? Let's say number one, NH2, CO2, NH4. Okay. Check two nitrogen, one nitrogen, one nitrogen. Two threes are six. Okay. P is formed only when two nitrogen, two two mole volume of ammonia gas reacts with one volume of carbon dioxide. Yes. So check which one is correct. Like this. Check two nitrogen, six hydrogen, four or two, six hydrogen, one carbon, two oxygen. It seems correct. Why B is wrong? Because it has one oxygen. Here two oxygen. They say there is no other product. So it will not be balanced. And why D is wrong? Because it has three oxygen. But here it is one oxygen. Two volume means two mole. One volume means one mole here. Okay. Why C is wrong? Because hydrogen 4 and 4, 8. 2, 3 is 6 hydrogen. On reactant side, we have 6 oxygen, which is why C is wrong. So A is the answer. Question 13, isotopes questions are usually very easy. Using these isotopes, how many different relative molecular masses are possible for compound with molecular formula C2H3Cl3? Okay, no, it's not easier one. Usually this type of question is asked in A level. So there are three possibilities, three chlorine, right? Number one, let's see how many possibilities. Four possibilities are there. All three chlorine are chlorine 35 in this compound. Possibility number two, all three are 37 in this compound. Number third possibility, two chlorine 35 and one chlorine 37 Number 4 possibility. Vice versa of third 3. 2 chlorine, chlorine 37 and 1 chlorine, chlorine 35. So how many possibilities are here now? 4. So in this C2H3Cl3, okay, C2H6 H3 is C2H3 is there, okay, C2H3. Only chlorine we have to see. There are only 4 possibilities. There is no other possibility. Is there any other possibility? No. Okay, at your level. Okay, Ji. So 4 possibilities are there. C is the answer. Once again, look. This compound, there are 2 isotopes of chlorine. How many different types of compound with this same formula is possible? One is this compound, all 3 chlorine, chlorine 35 isotopes. Second possibility, all 3 chlorine is chlorine 37 isotopes. Third possibility is 2 atoms of chlorine 35, 1 atom of chlorine 37, and vice versa of third. Okay. 14 is about diffusion, very famous apparatus of diffusion. So you know nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Earlier also they asked this question. Diffusion depends on MR also. MR of 28 and carbon monoxide also 28. First, let you tell you about this question, then I will explain. The water level does not move means uh, the two gases have equal molecular masses. Listen, if this gas is lighter, suppose lighter, so it will diffuse faster inside. Inside pressure increases, so this will decrease. And the vice versa, if the gas in the beaker is heavier. But if both have similar MR, so both rate of diffusion will be similar, nothing will happen to the water level. Okay? If both gases have similar masses, then they have equal pressure in outside and inside. If molecule comes in and goes out, then it means nothing changes in the pressure. Both rate of diffusion will be same. So rate of diffusion is proportional to the MR, inversely proportional to the MR of the compound. Okay. So if they have equal masses, so there will be no change in the pressure inside and there will be no change on the water level. If it were hydrogen here and carbon monoxide inside, then hydrogen diffuses faster, pressure increases, then this would decrease and this would increase level. Okay. So 14 is 15 is about electrolysis. Whenever electrolysis question comes, I ask my students write all the ions H, OH, because aqueous means H plus OH, copper and sulfate. Sulfate never discharges, keep in mind in aqueous solution. And first you see the inert electrode or copper sulfate. We have to see whether electrodes are inert or electrodes are uh, copper electrodes. So we have to see which electrodes are there. Okay. Now, positive electrode, hydrogen, copper is below hydrogen. So copper will discharge at negative electrode and copper will be discharged at negative electrode cathode and OH ion will discharge at positive electrode, will form oxygen gas at anode. So C and D is wrong because at positive electrode, oxygen gas should be given out. Okay. So A and B is correct. Let's see A. Blue color fades, yes. Pink solid form, which is copper, yes. B is wrong because colorless gas forms at cathode, wrong. Hydrogen is not formed. Copper will be discharged because copper is below hydrogen in the reactivity series. Okay. Electrochemical series, more appropriate word. So A is the answer. Blue color fades because the copper ion from the solution is discharged at the negative electrode, which is why blue color fades. And if it suppose if it were copper electrode, the scenario would be different. When the anode dissolves, then that in that case, when copper electrode is there, then that case D would be the answer. Electrode decrease in mass, anode dissolves, electrolyte no change, and for the negative electrode, pink solid deposit. For negative electrode, same, there is always same behavior, whether it is copper electrode or peanut electrode. Now number 16. Again, not. So I said not, you circle, otherwise you write wrong. Which is not present in the dilute sulfuric acid. This is not present. In acid, OH ion is also there in aqueous acid, but it is less. People think that this is the answer. No, it's a common error. Okay. Achha. Number 17 is about energetics. So activation energy for the catalyzed reaction. That is the question. Very simple. So this is catalyzed reaction activation energy, which is B is the answer. Activation energy starts from reactant and to the top. Number 18, which does not, again does not a redox reaction. I told my students to memorize. It's very easy to learn. Acid base, acid carbonate. They are not redox. Acid plus hydrogen carbonate. Number 4, precipitation reaction, double displacement. They are not redox. So it's easier for you to identify. Oxidation number will not be changed. So A is the answer. This is base, this is acid. Here it is changed. Sulfur dioxide has +4. Sulfur trioxide, sulfur is +6. If oxidation number changes, means it is a redox. Chlorine 0, chlorine -1 changes. Zinc 0, zinc +2 changes. So A is the answer. If oxidation number, acid and base reaction are not redox. Number 19 is about rate of reaction. So when zinc, calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid, you know the reaction. Carbon dioxide gas is given out. So gas is given out, mass decreases, gas given out. So which one is the mass of the whole flask and content? So it cannot be 0 because the flask is there. So B is wrong. Okay, D and wrong. Eliminate the wrong answer because the mass cannot be 0. So what is the answer? A is wrong because it's also 0. So C is the answer. Decreases, but it becomes constant because liquid is there. Some and flask is also there. Mass cannot be 0. Which which row completely describe about the steel? Okay, it's metal. So high carbon steels are stronger usually. Low carbon steels are more easily shaped. Low carbon steels are more brittle, wrong. More brittle, wrong. A and C are wrong. Okay. More easily shaped, more easily shaped. Yes. It's stronger, harder and stronger. B is the answer. 21. Does not involve a use of catalyst. Does not. Circle. Extraction of iron. Okay. So extraction of iron. Do you remember any catalyst? No. That is the answer. Manufacture. Yes, we use catalyst. Production of ammonia. Yes, we use catalyst. Iron. Pollutants. Yes, we use catalyst. Platinum, rhodium, alloy. A is the answer. We don't use catalyst in the blast furnace. 22. Gaseous compound X is an oxidizing agent. X is bubbled through potassium iodide. If you don't know, then must know that potassium iodide is a reducing agent. Reducing agent. Okay, reducing agent. And it color changes. Iodide converts into iodine, and color changes from colorless to red brown, iodine aqueous. At your level, O level, you remember iodine aqueous is red brown. Actually, iodine aqueous forms a complex with the iodide minus, but it's not in O level syllabus. But you should know iodine aqueous is red brown, but actually I3 minus is a red brown complex, but it's not. You need not to know this reaction. So when there is an oxidizing agent, it will oxidize iodide -1 to iodine, which looks red brown in aqueous form. And this is KMnO4 is oxidizing agent. So if it is an oxidizing agent, it will have no effect on oxidizing agent. So there will be no change. Either, so this is wrong, this is wrong. Oxidizing agent will not change the color of KMnO4. If it is a reducing agent, then it will change the color of KMnO4 from purple to colorless. A and D are wrong because, sorry, B and D are wrong. B and D because it says purple to colorless. Okay, now A or C? Which one is correct? A is wrong because brown to colorless. No, I told you colorless to brown. C is the answer. And oxidizing agent will not change the color of oxidizing agent. No change here. Okay. Which metal oxides will be reduced by heating with iron? You have to know this rule in the reactivity series that metal that will be reduced by heating with iron. That a more reactive metal can reduce less reactive metal from its oxide. More reactive metal can reduce less reactive metal from its oxide. The question is iron. Iron is below calcium. Okay. So what should be the answer? Do you think? Allah. It should be lead, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, then iron, and then lead is there. So iron can reduce the metal oxide below iron, cannot reduce calcium, cannot reduce this, cannot reduce this. Lead is below iron. Iron can reduce. So what is the rule? Rule is, suppose a more reactive iron can reduce. Reduce means take oxygen. Loss of oxygen is reduction. Can reduce, can take its oxygen of the less reactive metal. Okay. Which pair of substances used to prepare a lead chloride? First thing you should see, it's about salt. Salt preparation. Most of the students are very weak in this because they don't memorize whether the salt preparation of the solubility of salt. It is insoluble salt. Insoluble salts are prepared in your syllabus by two soluble solution. Two soluble solution. A wrong because lead. A wrong because it's metal. Two soluble solutions of compounds. Two soluble solutions of compound. So B is the answer. Why not C? Because lead carbonate is insoluble. Lead carbonate is insoluble. There must be two soluble compounds for the preparation of insoluble salt. Okay, you want to prepare lead chloride, you have one soluble compound of lead, which is lead nitrate, and another soluble compound having chloride, suppose hydrochloric acid or NaCl, etc. Okay. The pH of aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid is 2. It's again about acid-base salt. What will be the pH of the acid after addition of 10 grams sodium chloride? Nothing. Sodium chloride is neutral. Sodium chloride is neutral salt. Answer will be same. No change. Next question is about periodic table. All the elements in the same group of the periodic table have the same reactivity. Wrong. Because the reactivity in group 1 increases down the group and in group 7 decreases down the group. All the elements with 4 electrons in the outer shell are metals. Wrong. Carbon is non-metal. Silicon is not a pure metal. Okay. All the elements in group 2 would form ion with 2 minus charge. Wrong. 2 plus charge. Obviously, D will be the answer. Elements in the same period have the same number of shell of electron. Yes, like period 2, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. All the elements have 2 shell. All the element in period 2 have 2 shells. See, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8 is the electron configuration. So D is the answer. Same number of shells of electrons. They all have 2 second shell in the last shell. 27. Which other raw material is added? Waste gases, raw materials, raw material. You have to very simple question, straightforward. So which one is very easily you can say it's wrong? Cryolite is used in aluminium. Okay. Bauxite is used in aluminium. Slag is not added. Limestone is added. Okay. अच्छा जी. Hematite. What is the raw material? Iron ore, oxygen, limestone, and coke. These are the things added in the extraction of aluminum. Number 28. Fresh fertilizer. Okay. Cracking of hydrocarbon, usually we prepare from cracking of hydrocarbon, you get hydrogen. And we get nitrogen. Fertilizer, obviously, it will be ammonia, right? Pressure. Why? Pressure is, if it is ammonia preparation, pressure is 200 atmosphere, which is high. So D is the answer, and Z is ammonia. Okay. So W is nitrogen, which is obtained by fraction distillation of liquid air. Hydrogen is obtained by cracking of hydrocarbon, is very cheaper. And by this process, so we prepare ammonia. Okay. So D is the answer. 29. Uh, the table gives the melting point, densities, and electrical conductivities of the four elements. Which element is copper? So you know the metal cannot have melting point in negative. So which one is which one you can eliminate? You can eliminate A and B. Copper cannot have melting point in negative. Obviously, is a metal which should have very high melting point above than water. So C is very low melting point for copper. So D is the answer. Okay. And density also, copper is more than water. Density of water is 1. So it should be, it's also wrong because density of copper is above like more than density of water. So it sinks in water. Okay. So number 30, which gases all positive electrode are present at all the positive electrode manufacture of aluminium? Okay, manufacture of aluminium, there are some byproducts are also obtained. There is no hydrogen, so A is wrong. There is no sulfur dioxide in the manufacture of aluminum. There is no hydrogen and sulfur dioxide. D is also wrong. C is the answer. Apart from oxygen, the carbon of the anode reacts with the oxygen, form carbon monoxide also and carbon dioxide also. C is the answer. Which is why the anode blocks are burnt away and we need to replace anode blocks. 31 is about alloys. Alloys have different size of metals. Alloy means mixture of metal. Brass is an alloy, which is a mixture of metals. And because of different size of metals, they prevent it from sliding, which is why alloys are harder than the pure metal. So very frequently asked question, many times it was asked. So different size of metals prevent sliding of layers. So B is the answer. Layer of copper from sliding over each other, which is why it is harder. Okay. Covalent bond wrong. They have metallic bond. A is wrong. No, that's zinc. See, zinc atoms have more electrons than copper atom. This is the common distractor. Distractor. Common distraction. Because this is correct sentence, but it is not applicable here. Okay. It is not the reason. But zinc atomic number is higher, 30. Copper is 29. Some of you may write D is the answer, but D is not the answer. Okay. Achoo. Next is 32 is easier question, rather which pollutant causes eutrophication in river? Not acid rain, not carbon monoxide, fertilizer. When if excess fertilizer falls into river, production of algae increases in the on the river, and then the surface of river is covered with Algae, 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 whatever you can pronounce, algae, algae. Okay. My different teacher used to pronounce differently. Algae, algae, algae. But in dictionary, I've seen is algae and algae are there. Okay. So that covers the surface of river and then it prevents the sunlight and this and water weeds, water plant dies, and the oxygen you in the dissolve oxygen in river, dissolve oxygen, not H2O oxygen. Dissolve oxygen in the river uses are used by bacteria to decompose those plants. So there is a scarcity of oxygen in the river water, and then fish die and water stinks. The whole process called eutrophication. Okay, it's very important. Please revise it. Okay, how many moles of hydrogen fluoride are formed when 1 mole of methane reacts with large excess of um, sunlight? You have to recall this reaction: methane plus chlorine, CH3Cl plus HCl, CH3Cl plus chlorine, CH2Cl2. This reaction you have to recall at your level, O level. In A level, you will see there are many steps more than this, more than 9, 10 steps here in this question. Plus chlorine, CHCl3 plus HCl. So there are 4 is the answer. Okay. CCl4 plus HCl. So how many HCl molecule? 1, 2, 3, 4. 34. Which statement about the alcohols are correct? Okay. Yes. Which statement about alcohols are correct? Uh, all alcohols, this is the common distraction, contain the hydroxide ion is wrong. Alcohol contains OH atoms, not ion. Is the most common distraction. Ethanol can be formed from ethene by uses of catalyzed by yeast. No. Up to here it is correct. Catalyzed by yeast is wrong. Then 1 and 2 options wrong. 1 wrong, 1. Then obviously D is the answer because 2 is here. But we methanol can be oxidized to methanoic acid. Yes. Alcohol, oxidation, carboxylic acid. Methanol, methanoic acid, ethanol, ethanoic acid, propanol, propanoic acid, butanol, butanoic acid. The alcohols X and Y shown are isomers. Yes, because because it is on second carbon OH and here OH is on first carbon. So D is the answer. Okay, number 35. Read it, please. Now 5 are left. I think it. Amino acids are essential building blocks in the human body. Macromolecules in food are hydrolyzed to form amino acid. Which macromolecules provide the body with amino acids? Protein. You have to memorize it. Protein. Proteins after hydrolysis give amino acids. And this process is called hydrolysis. And amino acids, when they form protein, this process is called condensation. Okay? Where did you study inorganic in macromolecule topic? Ethanol was reacted with the propanoic acid is formed in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. You see, this is esterification. You have to revise esterification. Alcohol plus carboxylic acid form ester and water. So, ester and water. It has molecular formulas. So, this learned Acha ji. The question is when you react with ester has general formula this one. So apply this and then let me know which one is correct. It has a molecular formula. It is 3 carbon here, 2 carbon here, 5 carbon. There must be, C is wrong. Okay. So C5H10O2, yes, 3 carbon here, 2 carbon here. So the molecular formula should be on this format. Yes, it is correct. A is correct. Okay. Because the ester form will have 5 carbon, and 5 carbon means according to this formula, general formula, ester will have this molecular formula. Okay. How can alkene be manufactured? Alkene can be manufactured not by polymerization. Polymerization form alkane. I mean saturated compound. By addition of hydrogen on unsaturated vegetable oil, no. Margarine is formed. By the combustion of alkane, no. By cracking of hydrocarbon, yes. Combustion of from carbon dioxide plus water or carbon monoxide plus water. Polymerization results polyalkene, and that's formed saturated usually. Saturated compounds are formed. Okay. So by cracking of hydrocarbon, yes. 38. Which statement about alkane is correct? Ethane reacts with, there is no addition reaction in alkane. No addition in alkane because each carbon is bonded with 4 atoms single with the help of single bonds. So there is no addition of any other bond is possible. A is wrong. B is wrong because if you go down the group in alkane, boiling point increases. Alkane, alkene, both. So molecule of the alkane that contain 99 carbon atoms have 200 hydrogen atoms. There are 3 isomers. Number 38. If you do this one, look, 200 and hydrogen atom. How do you know? C99. H2 into 99 plus 2. So 99 into 2 is C99 H198 plus 2. C99 H200. So C is the correct answer. Why D is wrong? Butane. Butane has 2 isomers. Okay. 39. Which statement about ethanoic acid is correct? Ethanoic acid can be made by addition of 39. Can be by addition steam into ethene. Wrong. Steam into ethene gives ethanol. 39. Propanoic acid can react with ethanoic acid. No. Acids do not react. The formula of ethanoic, D is easier, so no need to read. See, this is the ethanoic acid, but let's see why C is wrong. 1 mole ethanoic acid is a weak acid, and 1 mole hydrochloric acid is a strong acid. Equal rate, wrong. Hydrochloric acid will react faster because it is a strong acid. 40. So the 4 isomers can be used to describe polymers. Sorry, 4 terms can be used to describe polymers. Which two can be applied? Okay, it's not addition polymer. It looks okay. If you know, it looks nylon and similar to nylon, which is a polyamide. Condensation polymer, yes, it's not polyester, it's polyamide. 2, 3, which is C. Okay. So that's all for the this. Uh, any you want to comment, then please comment. Uh, I will appreciate if you tell something good, some positive comment, and I am an enthusiastic learner. So if you have some other method, something on any methodology, and some better way, shortcut way of solving any question, then please comment in the comments section. Okay, thank you very much.